Welcome back, everyone, or welcome if you're unfamiliar with this game. It's the Elder Scrolls Online. I play this game a lot, and they just announced, I was going to say a chapter. It's not a chapter, it's a season, but not like the seasons the game did before. It's an actual season. They're changing the format. It's confusing. What can you do? How do I start the new quest? Isn't it like here? Prince Azah of the Fighters Guild he's of the Fighters Guild? That he was just okay. Has requested my assistance. The acting guild leader, Merrick at Aswala, has gone missing while investigating a series of recent assassinations targeting the guild. Incidents that threaten its very survival. Okay. Ooh, that's not a great thing to start with. Okay, we'll just reload the UI. Oops. Oopsies. That's not a great start. Okay, where is he? Sean map. He is in Stonefalls, it looks like.
I must finish this.
Whoop, too much. Where do we go? There we go. Okay. In a way, I kind of like that this whole quest line this year, whatever, seems to be just, let's bring back a bunch of the old characters and make a quest out of it. Or quest line. I'm just worried because the entire season pass thing, whatever, was the same price as the chapter normally is. So you're going from, what, $50 for one big piece of content to $50 for across 4 pieces of content? 2 sets of dungeons, 2 sets of 2 dungeons, and 2 zones. So my worries are the 2 zones going to be just like little itty bitty ones with like 2 world bosses, 2 delves. I need to see what they're. I mean, the PTS comes out next week, right? So.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Hello again.
Friend, your timely arrival gives me hope that the sands of disaster can finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guild Master Merrick has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
I like that. That's a new style. It's like an updated Fighters Guild who attacked our guild. Right, I'm in the guild. It's our guild halls. Ours, comrade.
No one has claimed credit for the attacks, and evidence has been lacking. It makes no sense. Still, I expect more and more attacks at any time. Without Master Merrick, our guild could fall. It's our biggest crisis since the plane meld.
I don't know about that. I mean, specifically for Fighters Guild, sure. What do you mean disappeared?
Just that. I was supposed to meet him here, but he never arrived. Most of the guild is securing the remaining halls, but with you here, we can track down the guild master and stop these attacks. The guild needs you, comrade. Will you answer the call?
I thought this was a Mages Guild quest line. Alright, let's find him and stop stuff, I guess.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merrick has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
Okay.
Merrick is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guild master.
Oh, right, this stuff. Okay, I was wondering what this was. Play response options. Options give you a choice on how to roleplay your character in specific situations. Lead to alternate replies associated with the player's choice, and sometimes to alternate paths in the story. These options are identified by icons and will always be accompanied by a standard player response. Kind, which is... Hold on, I need a magnifying glass. It's tiny. A happy face. Grim is a little scowly face. Merciful is you're giving someone a candle? I can't tell what that is. Ruthless is a knife in the back. Joker is haha, I'm funny. Flirty. Okay. I mean, I guess that's, if it does actually alter the path even a little bit, that's interesting, but It's kind of like older. Okay, where did the reports say Merrick is spotted? It's obvious that you're worried about Merrick. I'll do whatever I can to help you find him. If you care so much, why aren't you finding him? Okay, I like to make the icons bigger and colored so you can really get a feel. That's you happy.
I appreciate that. With Merrick missing, I need to coordinate the defense of the guild halls, analyze scouting reports, and try to learn more about our attackers. Just know the compensation we offer is fair and equitable. Your aid will be rewarded.
Okay, tell me about East March.
A guild scout says Merrick was spotted outside Windhelm, a place of snow and ice, and Merrick hates the cold. Still, if some clue pointed here, he wouldn't let a little weather stop him. Do you think Merrick searches for our enemy in East March?
What about Malabal Tor?
A guild scout talked to hunters who said they spotted Merrick near Volkwaston. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Daedra roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merrick could be searching there?
And Alakir?
Both Merrick and I know the desert well, but I have no idea why he would go there. Still, a guild scout claims to have spotted him in Sentinel's outskirts. If you decide this is the spot, I suggest you search for him among the cliffs there.
Well, I am packed, I guess, so we'll do East March.
A guild scout says Merrick was... Weemy is a fast
Weemy?
and faithful mount. She can get you to the location quickly. I'll send word to the
Weemy.
guild scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merrick. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good luck.
Questions?
I would be surprised if you didn't, comrade. What can I tell you? Bearing in mind that our understanding of the facts is incomplete at best.
Yeah, when did you Fighters Guild? You and Fighters Guild, that.
After the events in the Alakir Desert and the Plain Meld crisis, my father, King Faharajad, thought I should learn more about the wider world. Preparation for one day ruling in his stead, I suppose. So I joined the Fighters Guild.
Why them?
They fought well during the Plain Meld crisis, and they do not take sides in the ongoing Alliance War. Where better to hone my skills and learn about the world? Guildmaster Merrick took me under his wing. He is like a second father to me.
Just remember that timeline-wise, this is all, like, all of the story in this game is happening within a single year. So when they're like, oh, it happened so long ago, it at the most would be a handful of months. Sounds like you care about the Guildmaster.
I respect Guildmaster Merrick and care about all my guild comrades. Merrick is a hard taskmaster, but he is fair and honorable. He's taught me many and many things. It did not feel right to leave him, but he gave me a task and I had to complete it.
I met him after I joined the Fighters Guild.
As I understand it, he hasn't changed much since becoming Guildmaster. I know he has mixed feelings about how he got the position, but he's been a shining example for the Guild. There's no one I'd rather serve, no one I'd rather learn from.
And now he's missing.
We were following up on the attacks, but not getting very far. He sent me to file a report with the Guild. Then I was supposed to meet him here. He never arrived. When I informed the Guild of the situation, the scouting reports started coming in.
What else about the guild hall stuff? The attacks.
Devastatingly brutal affairs. And thorough. Not a single survivor. And we only found the remains of guild members. The attackers must take their dead, or they strike so fast that no one can react. But how were they able to get past the defenses?
What do you mean?
Guild halls are well defended. They're filled with some of the best fighters in all of Tamriel. Assaults at the entrances would create damage, but there's no evidence of such. It's like they walked right in and suddenly attacked from deep inside.
And how could that happen?
Guildmaster Merrick and I were trying to figure that out. I can only assume that he discovered something and followed after it, which is why he isn't here. Something so urgent, he could leave no note. We need to find Merrick and get some answers.
Okay. Oh, you're Weemy with weird legs. They still haven't quite got the horse legs right in Elder Scrolls Online.
Hey, the prince sent you? Let's talk.
Oh, Scordo! Yay! Oh, I hope. Is he in every path you take, or did I just get lucky and? Well, no, he wouldn't even be if it was specific. He's not pact. He's covenant.
That little Prince Azal never mentioned he was sending you to meet me. How the tusk have you been, pal? And no, hold that thought. We got work to do.
Has he? Why does it sound like he's been spending time in the Bronx? Like that. It still sounds like him, but he has like more of a like stank to his accent. You're the scout that sent the report?
Guild Scout, Bruiser, and General Pain in the arse. At least that's what Merrick calls me. While most of the guilds settled in to defend the remaining guild halls, I volunteered to stay in the field.
Hey, I'm an orc from New York. You know how it is. So what's the situation?
I was looking into the attacks on the Fighters Guild when word reached me that the Little Prince had lost our guild master. When I heard rumors that someone who matched Merrick's description was in the area, I sent my report and started to investigate.
Find anything?
Trappers warming themselves in a Windhelm tavern claimed to see someone who looked like Merrick out this way. Said he was intense, like a man on a mission. I got this far and decided to wait for you. The trail leads east, so that's where we're going.
I see you're still out punching everything that makes you even the slightest bit annoyed, Scordo.
Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy even. I met a healer once who said that bottling up your emotions gives you worms. Or was it dark humors? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I hit him when he tried to put a swamp jelly on my head.
Okay, do anything interesting since the last time?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a bit of that. Mostly been working with the Fighters Guild. Merrick's a good leader, and there's always something to fight. It's in the name, after all. But these attacks... Someone's definitely out to destroy the guild.
Who killed those wolves while I was talking to him? How dare you? Animal trap?
That trap on the ground looks familiar. Check it out.
It does it? It looks like a trap.
Yep, that's one of Merrick's, all right. Uses them when he's too busy to stop at a proper inn. Let's keep going.
Oh, I didn't realize you were hanging out with me.
That camp looks promising. See what those papers are all about.
I will once the thing leaves my screen. Many days have passed since I started investigating the attacks on the Fighters Guild. Multiple guild halls suffered heavy casualties, with no sign of forced entry. Through a series of informants, I learned several details. This is what I know so far. An unknown enemy powerful enough to wipe out entire guild halls is attacking the Fighters Guild. Clues discovered since I started my private investigation point to the same enemy showing interest in Rivenspire for some as yet undisclosed reason. An informant provided directions to a possible campsite used by this unknown enemy. A simple map sketch follows. I was supposed to meet Prince Azab, but time is of the essence. I need to strike before the unknown enemy slips away again. The young prince has been an excellent student and will be fine on his own. Hopefully when we meet, I'll know who the attackers are and we can rally the guild to deal with them once and for all.
Merrick went after the enemy by himself? That spot on the map. It's north of here.
Didn't he say in Rivenspire?
You'd think a guildmaster wouldn't be as reckless as Merrick, but I'm not in any position to criticize his actions. Seems he found the attackers and planned to pay them a visit. That map indicates a location north of here. Let's go find Merrick.
Is this a new outfit style or just one I'm like? Is it just some version of like Akavir or something? It looks new. Let's go around the giants.
You there. I could use some help.
Razawir.
How about you tell my friend what happened here? Tread carefully, pal.
That's some scary looking armor you've got. Ooh. Isn't it? Yeah, it's the Worm Cult banner.
That Fighters Guild warrior was a storm of fury. Left me alive so I could tell some prince what happened here. But neither of you looks much like a prince to me.
What do you mean?
Revenge happened. We misjudged the guildmaster's skill and his anger. He let me live when I renounced the Order of the Black Worm. What you call the Worm Cult made me swear to tell Prince Azar everything I know.
Okay, well, the prince sent me in his place. Tell me.
I don't think so. Not quite yet. My pain is great. Get me something to ease my suffering. Then, I'll share what I know.
You'll feel better if you just tell me what you know. I certainly will.
Not a prince, but a jester? You do make a good point, though. Life in the Order involves lies and dark secrets. I no longer wish to walk that path, but I still need something for this pain. The information I possess must be worth at least that.
Well, should I help? Well, I'll persuade. Take your first step on a less dark path.
You're right. No better time to change than now. The Order of the Black Worm has risen from the ashes of defeat to take vengeance. First on the Fighters Guild, then the Mages Guild, then all of Tamriel.
I can't imagine Man and Marco's involved in this one. It must be like a second-in-command thing. So where's Merrick now?
I told him that our leader, Mazama, had business with Magister Andrello at the Cold Moon Inn in Windhelm. But he left before I could tell him the rest. We have a new weapon. I don't know any details, but Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
Can I
Order of the Black Worm. Sounds powerful, right?
Not really, it's a worm.
I thought belonging to the group would make me strong. Now, look at me. I plan to disappear, go somewhere no one will ever find me. I'm done with necromancy, Daedra, war, all of it.
Good for you. Scordo?
This little worm claims he's renounced his evil ways. Guess I won't gut him like I planned. No Merrick yet, but feels like we're getting closer. Go over what we just learned.
Hey, so the worm cult's back.
The damn worm cult is really back. I thought they scattered after we stopped the plane meld. And you'd hear about a few remnants, but nothing significant. Not like this. And he said they had a new weapon. What the tusk is a Soul Reaper anyway?
I don't know, but there's something happening at the inn.
That's in Windhelm, the stone building, right by the southern stables. How about you find this Magister? Find out what business she has with Mazama, and if she's seen Merrick. I'll collect Wimi and wait for you outside the inn.
Okay.
I never expected the enemy to be the Worm Cult. Thought they were finished after we stopped the plane meld. Obviously, Merrick has a plan to crush them. Let's get to Windhelm and the Cold Moon Inn and see what this Magister can tell us.
Didn't we destroy the cult?
I thought so, pal. They were leaderless after you and the companions beat the evil bastard Man Marco. When our little trip to Cold Harbor stopped Molag Bal's plane meld, the Worm Cult should have died.
So why aren't they dead?
I guess we forced them underground, but didn't squish them hard enough. Let's catch up with Merrick so we can do just that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do that now and not in the
Look for
coming
me
months.
outside after you talk to the Magister. I have a few more thoughts I want to share with this worm.
Is he gonna...
Order of the Black
Okay, he's
Worm.
not gonna have any dog. Okay, I'll just... I have these houses, I might as well use them. I guess there must be a lot of people doing this right now because it seems like the load times are chugging. Oh, it's all decorated because of the Jubilee.
There's the one that made peace with the giants in Lower Yorgrim.
You should rest, Magister Andrello. That incident has you all out of sorts.
Brentis Esmond. Hello, you're tall.
You're not the usual serving wench. Where's the tonic I requested? I need something to settle my nerves. Oh, what else can befall me today? One more interruption and I'll never make it to Shornhelm on time.
Did you have business recently with someone named Azama?
I have no idea who that might be. One moment I was about to board a coach to Shornhelm when a strange woman stopped me and looked deeply into my eyes. The next I was waking up here, feeling awful and very much put out.
What about Merrick of the Fighters Guild? Have you seen him?
That was the second interruption. Merrick spouted nonsense about the world cult, even as my apprentice spouted nonsense about seeing me board the coach to Shornhelm while he was carrying me here. Merrick ran off, chasing after the coach, I presume.
Oh, so you were getting hypnotized. So Merrick must be on his way there.
Apprentice, arrange another coach. We must be off after I finish my tonic. Where's that damn serving wench? A mage of my standing can't miss the meeting at the Mages Guild Hall. It would be unseemly. Forget I said that. There is no meeting.
Tell me about the strange woman.
She stepped out of the shadows and blocked my path as I walked to the coach. I remember her unsettling eyes as she stared at me. After that, I awoke in here. If she used some spell to take my form, she must be a powerful mage indeed.
Wait, what? Who said she took your form? Was that it? I didn't realize that was on the table.
Did you find the Magister, pal?
I sure did.
I think I demonstrated a lot of restraint, waiting out here and not going inside for an ale or two. Any luck finding Magister Andrello?
Oh, okay, I see. I misunderstood. I thought the apprentice was the one who took her from the coach. She woke up here and the other guy got it.
That's a strange story. And the woman, it could have been Mazama. Did the Magister say anything about Guildmaster Merrick?
She told Merrick that someone who looked like her took a coach to Shornhelm.
Wait, Merrick's notes mentioned that the enemy was interested in Rivenspire. Shornhelm's in Rivenspire. What could the worm cult be after in that part of the world?
Hey, you actually know that area, don't you? The Magister let slip the Mages Guild is having a meeting.
And Razawir the cultist told us the worm cult wants revenge on the Mages Guild as well as the Fighters Guild. This is bad. Let's get to the Shornhelm Mages Guild and try to catch up with Merrick.
I'll meet you there.
If you need quick transport to Shornhelm's Mages Guild, take Weemy. I'm sure Prince Azar won't mind. And even if he did, he's not here to stop you. I'll send
God, that's
word
like on
to
the
little
opposite
prince
side of
to
the
meet you
continent.
there. It's about time I punched something.
You think Guildmaster Merrick is dealing with this on his own?
What? Do I look like a mind reader to you? If I had to guess, he got word of this latest plot and he's been following it non-stop. No time to call for help when the worm cult apparently has a new weapon and plans to take revenge against the guilds.
And now the Guildmaster is heading to the Mages Guild.
And we need to go help him. Sure, Merrick got the drop on a small camp of worm cultists, but they've already destroyed 4 of our guild halls. He's a great fighter, but whatever they have planned for Shornhelm might be too much even for him.
Okay. Take me away, Wimmy. Weemy. It's a good name. It's a weird name, but it's a good name.
I appreciate the Fighters Guild coming to
Gabrielle.
our aid, Prince Azar.
Comrade, Scordo. I came as soon as I received your
Scordo?
message.
Gabriel!
Oh.
Azar! The worm cult is going to attack the Mages Guild!
They're already here. Merrick arrived before you and the prince. He ran down to help.
The attack's begun and Merrick ran down there? Damn! Tell Gabrielle what we learned, but be quick about it.
Okay.
It's good to see you, friend. But we have a
Oh, her outfit's
situation.
new too.
Somehow assailants infiltrated a private meeting beneath the guild hall and caught some of our most influential mages unawares. Merrick arrived and raced to help, but did Scordo say worm cult?
Yep.
How can that... We eradicated them, didn't we? A threat of this magnitude must be crushed swiftly. The mages and Merrick can use our help. Can I count on you to join the fight?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any amount of assistance is much appreciated.
I do like the
The door to the
variety.
underground chambers is right over there. Be careful.
Was this?
Go, comrade.
I don't think this was always
we need
here.
to help the guild master.
Oh. Hidden away under Shornhelm's Mages Guild.
Let's look for Guildmaster Merrick, but be ready to take down any
Oh, I like the
cultists you
single
see.
blue candle.
I appreciate the help, stranger.
Oh, many. What the hell was that? What one bound? Was that like an alchemist or something? Bound armorer. It looks like they threw potions. Ooh.
Just like at our guild halls. No obvious
Oh, I
signs
thought it
of
was a
forced
scroll to read.
entry,
It's candle.
Yet clear signs of battle.
I can't believe the worm cult has returned.
I mean, is the reason the enemy leaves no corpses because it's all Daedra? Armamancer. What the hell's an Armamancer? Flesh Colossus. Okay. Man, I'm excited about that multi-class specking. Maybe I can make like a really powerful, like, Frost
The
Mage
Mages
now.
Guild built all this under Shornhelm? I wonder if the
That
people know
Fighter's
what
Guild
lies
warrior.
beneath them.
He sliced through the attackers and ran farther in.
Just looking if there's any notes to read on these. A Bone Lord. Mages Guild Zombie. Mages Guild Zombie.
I saw another Red Guard from the Fighters Guild.
Did you feel that?
He headed toward
Hurry.
the meeting chambers.
Through those doors ahead.
Not a lot of notes to read around here.
Look, across the chasm. Guildmaster Merrick. The worm cult has him. Let my mentor go, foul creature!
Stop, mortal! The Soul Reaper is not yet stable!
Merrick! No! That
Oh,
explosion.
the Mazama is a
did not preserve
harvester.
him.
I see.
Merrick was caught in the blast.
A dead mortal's appearance is no good to me. Come, we're done here.
As you wish, Mizama.
No! Merrick can't be dead. We need to reach him.
That would be a shame. He was,
Linda,
I mean,
please. Merrick can't be dead. He just can't.
hey, why don't you hold up for us, maybe? That's rare that if they do, they rarely kill off a character that has, like, another presence in another plotline, but this does seem to be, like, chronological, so it's not impossible.
By the gods! Merrick! Merrick's dead.
Wow.
By the swords of my forefathers, I will make the worm cult pay.
I came as quick as I... Oh no. Merrick. The Magisters. What happened?
Merrick destroyed the worm cult device. It exploded and killed him.
A lot of bones.
Comrade, please. Search the area and gather Guildmaster Merrick's weapons.
Soul Reaper.
I'll teleport the remains of that horrid device upstairs for study.
His sword.
That was his father's sword. Merrick wielded it proudly.
And the shield.
Merrick would polish that shield for hours. It was almost a ritual for him.
Summons to the Remnant. To the faithful of the Order who still linger in the shadows, our time rises once more. Events unfold far from here that shall resurrect the glorious Order of the Black Worm. Its power shall grow 100-fold in the days that follow. We must come together now. Gather all still loyal to our cause and purpose. Join us in the worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. You can enter the lair through the cove south of the lighthouse. We'll take our well-deserved revenge on the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and all of Tamriel for the Worm King.
You found something. Let me see.
I mean, the Worm King is Mana Marco.
What a loss. Merrick was our leader. my mentor. Practically a father to me since I joined the Fighters Guild. Thank you for gathering his sword and shield. Strange, though, that a Daedra was leading these worm cultists. What was that note you found?
The worm's nest. Or worm
Let me
nest.
see. A worm cult nest on Rivenspire's northern coast? Stendarr blesses us with another foolish enemy, quick to put their plans to paper. First, however, we must go to the Fighters Guild Hall in Shornhelm. Tell Skordo what befell Merrick.
Use the nearby doors to leave. When you assault the worm nest, the Mages Guild will join you. You have my word.
As the guilds first defeated the worm cult, so shall we do so again. But that device, a Daedra named Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper, We'll study it and determine its exact purpose.
I mean,
Gabrielle, can you help me take care of Guildmaster Merrick?
Of course, Princessa.
if I had to guess, the thing called a Soul Reaper probably reaps souls. You know. That's just... maybe I'm spouting crazy here. Oh, there's cave-ins. Alright, I get it. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Oh, it's right on the other side of town. Am I getting notifications? What's going on? Oh, I have mail. Okay. Maybe I should be using a companion. Who? It's Uzereth. He's him or Azander are my favorites. Oops. Hold on, come back to me. Plus, he has experience with necromancy.
Let us travel like twin moons.
Okay.
Princess Ah, the guild hall's on high alert.
Whoa, that's a new thing.
Fighters to the Mages Guild.
That's cool.
The battle's over. Skordo.
Wait, is it? Maybe it's not new. No, that's definitely new.
Dead.
What? Not Merrick? Hey, pal. Tell me
That
what
banner's
happened.
also a new design. Wait. This is from the preview images. People were speculating the armor that the guy is wearing, that like the three heroes were inspecting from the new load screen where like his soul's being harvested. It looks like that type of knotwork. I wonder what that is for.
That can't be right. What Princess Ah said. Merrick can't be dead. Tell me this is some sort of bad joke, pal.
It's not.
Those Tuscan bastards. I came back here to rally the troops, but I should have gone down there with you. I could have saved Merrick, damn it. This is bad. What's the guild gonna do without its guildmaster?
My computer
and at
froze?
a time like this?
My laptop froze. Oh, wow. That's bad. 1 second. Skordo, focus. Here's Merrick's sword and shield. Gabriel took care of his body.
Oh, right, of course. Merrick loved these. They were family heirlooms. He was proud to wield them in service to the greater good. He was always spouting nonsense like that. All right. Tell me that you and the prince have a plan to make someone pay.
Huh. My laptop has never frozen like that. That was weird. It just completely stopped. We learned that there's a worm nest nearby.
Guildmaster Merrick is really dead, Skordo. I don't know how we're going to stop the worm cult without him.
Motivational words? None? Okay. I wonder if that relates to that
Skordo's
Windows
correct.
update recently.
This is bad. How are we going to stop Mizama and the Worm Cult without Guildmaster Merrick to guide us?
Well, we gotta do something.
I hear your words, but my mind is a storm of emotions. Merrick, my friend, my mentor, he died and I couldn't save him. I wasn't even at his side. I wasn't there to help him when he needed me the most. Stendarr, help me. I don't know what to do.
Well, bottles of wine. I don't know about that. He taught you well, didn't he?
You're right, comrade. Guildmaster Merrick taught me very well indeed. As did my father, King Faharajad, and my many tutors and Sentinel. We may have lost Merrick, but we can still win this war. Thank you for making me see that.
You changed your tune so quickly, of course.
Your words were like a strong wind in the desert, scattering the sand of despair that was smothering my soul. Before we take action, I want to commend you and reward you for your service, and ask that you stay to finish this with us. For Merrick.
Okay.
You helped me realize that the world doesn't stop just because someone we respected and cared about is no longer with us. Now that we know the enemy, the time has come to take the battle to the Worm Cult.
What's the plan, my man?
The note we discovered talked about a worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. We must gather our forces, storm their lair, and deal with the Worm Cult leader, Mizama.
Okay, it could be a trap.
Perhaps, but I don't think so. Everything happened quickly after Merrick destroyed the Soul Reaper and Mizama retreated. The job I hired you for ended when we found Merrick. But I'd like to extend your employment. Help us assault the Worm Cult nest.
You got it. You've accepted Prologue questions to get... Yeah, I know. What?
To talk to you. He's right outside.
Oh, the big man himself?
The leader of the Magus Guild? His assistance could be crucial to destroying the worm nest.
Oh, hey, Moloch Ball's here.
Welcome, Vaunus. We're glad to be working alongside you and your guild again.
There's no time for niceties, Azar. You there, come speak to me.
Oh, he's got a new drip. Look at that.
A pleasure to see you again, friend, despite the dire circumstances. Thank you for purging our sanctum of the Worm Cult infestation. Reliable as ever, I see. Please, describe everything you experienced during the attack.
There was a Daedra.
Spare no detail.
There was a Daedra. She tried to cast a spell, and then he died.
Yes. Gabriel called Mizama snake-like. My extensive knowledge of Daedra tells me that she's likely a harvester, known for their illusion magic.
I guess they are
I
snake-like?
suspect that's how
Loosely?
she got into our sanctum undetected. Tell me, how did Merrick die?
He broke free of the spell and blew up.
Merrick was a great warrior, but also reckless. Attacking an unknown arcane device. Clearly a miscalculation. An intact Soul Reaper would have revealed more than the shards we recovered. Had he waited for you to intervene, he might still be alive.
Yeah, but... Yeah, he saved the day still.
Perhaps so. Maybe further study will reveal that he saved lives as well. But with a threat of this magnitude, we need every means at our disposal to gain the upper hand. I've heard enough. Where is this worm cult nest you learned of?
North Coast.
I know that lighthouse well, and am aware of a cove to the south. Let me mark it on your map. We'll meet you there after I conclude my business with Prince Azah and Skordo. No guild can function without a guild master. Not even the Fighters Guild.
I like this. So what have you been up to?
What haven't I been up to? I am Tamriel's greatest living mage, after all. I had just started to get inclinations that the worm cult might not be as finished as we thought when word reached me about the attacks on the guild halls. I am beyond annoyed.
Any thoughts about the Reapers?
Just that I wish we had an intact one to study. They've been appearing throughout the land at sites where the worm cult is engaging in hostile actions. Ever since Manamarco started his Order of the Black Worm, they've been nothing but trouble.
What was that about business?
Isn't it obvious? With Merrick dead, someone needs to take the reins of the Fighters Guild until their ponderously slow council can select a new guild master. Since they're in the thick of it, Skordo and Prince Azah are the most likely candidates.
And you can appoint one of them?
Certainly not, and I wouldn't presume. But in this time of trouble, we need a stable and functioning Fighters Guild to stand against the Worm Cult. Prince Azar has leadership training and was taught by Guildmaster Merrick. He's the clear choice.
Okay.
The Fighters Guild requires leadership. I suggest Prince Azar take command until your council can select a new Guildmaster.
He's right, Azar. And you know the rest of the guild is more likely to follow you than they are me.
As much as I want to be there with you, I see the wisdom in Varnus's words. I'll stay behind to command the guild.
Okay, good talk. Away we go. Okay, that was not there before. And I also wouldn't call that really south of the lighthouse. The lighthouse is... Well, actually, that is the lighthouse. Yeah, I thought the lighthouse was over here. No, that's the city. Just a nice, brisk... Okay, they're just fishing. I'll not interrupt them. Oh, the fighters are all here.
Damn worms don't make finding their nest easy.
Keep looking. The nest must be here somewhere.
You guys serious? It's so incredibly obvious. Ooh. Oh, there's just like a warehouse of the things.
I suggest we split our forces. We'll draw less attention and hurry our search for Mazama.
Good call. We'll go west. You and our friend head north.
Oh, I got Vanis with me, huh?
I sense illusion magic beyond the crumbled wall. Find the source.
Oh, Zivalai. Wait, are they... Oh, I thought they were stone for a second.
Yes, there's something here. I'll dispel the illusion.
Okay, a journal. Today we finished the relocation...
Journal. Intriguing.
Relocation of our
what does it say?
Research operation to the abandoned ruins of Rivenspire. The Order of the Black Worm used this nest for years without drawing notice. It was only abandoned after the plane meld was interrupted. At Mazama's command, we reclaimed it to continue our development of the Soul Reaper devices in secret. This journal tracks our ongoing results. Some confuse soul magic with necromancy, but our work on the Soul Reapers proves they are indeed separate disciplines. Fortunately, the Order doesn't lack for practitioners in either field. Imbuing the structure with necrotic energies allows it to sense the proximity of the recently dead, which triggers the soul gems within to activate, and the altered gems pull the soul toward the device. In the first iteration, the gems merely stored the fresh soul. This wasn't desired as it limited the amount of souls a Reaper could capture. Our current experiments seek to propel the captured soul to a specific location of our choosing. After many hours of study, prolonged ritual preparations, and the valued deaths of many from our order, the Soul Reaper's work is planned. Now, when a mortal dies near a Reaper, the Reaper captures the soul and sends it to a secure location. Our next step is to produce as many of these devices as possible so we can deploy them anywhere in Tamriel. Once the Soul Reaper senses a fresh kill, it automatically activates. Members of the Order only need to continue sacrificing and it will transport souls indefinitely. The Soul Reaper destroyed by the Fighters Guild leader beneath the Mages Guild revealed an interesting flaw in the current design. Now just smashing a Soul Reaper before it is fully stabilized, all the necrotic energy flowing into it results in a devastating explosion, such as the one that killed the Fighters Guild leader. We discovered upon further examination that should an unenlightened enemy get near the Soul Reaper, they can disable by tearing out its core. This causes the Soul Reaper to deactivate and release its magic safely, causing this device to collapse without the resulting explosion. Additional iterations should find ways to overcome this flaw.
A means to deactivate the Soul Reapers. But where do they funnel souls to? Let's keep searching.
Okay.
I offer my great strength.
Ooh. Thanks. Sword dancer.
I shall augment your attacks. Let my magic empower you.
All right, guy, I get it. You're super magical.
Come, I shall augment your attacks. How deep have these disgusting worms burrowed? Look, past the gate. Captives from the Mages Guild.
Resist if you want. We take your soul either way.
The device siphoned their souls. A horrid death. We must destroy that Soul Reaper.
Ooh, big portal door.
Cannot make this swift.
Oh, right. That was Zareth. I forgot he was here with us already. So I just reach in and yank out the middle?
Destroy that abomination. Tear out its core as the journal described.
Oh, okay. You just rip out a skull and break it.
Excellent. They can be destroyed without triggering a fatal explosion.
Yep. They sure can.
Now that I witnessed a Soul Reaper firsthand, the scope of the danger becomes quite clear. This goes beyond the threat to the fighters and mages guilds. But what is the worm cult's ultimate goal?
What the hell was that in the background? You must have some notion.
I have contended with the worm cult longer than anyone. Based on previous encounters, they usually
gargoyle?
seek something disastrous. The more information we learn down here, the better. I sense illusion magic nearby. Let's search this room for its source.
Okay.
The illusion is behind that altar, along the wall.
Oh, that's cool. Like, it looks like bismuth almost.
What can we learn from this scroll?
These are cool. Whatever these are. Resurrection and Revelation. They thought us dead, but what is death to the Order of the Black Worm, or to a Daedra such as I? It is no ending, no blockade, merely a temporary state during which one can hoard power. We all know the dead contain energies to be harnessed. The Order was no different. We gathered our strength and emerged from the ground invigorated, hungry for revenge. We worked in darkness and silence, gathered our resources, and built new tools. Now our time has come to emerge from hiding, deploy the Soul Reapers, and siphon every soul from across Tamriel. To restart our great and terrible work. To prove our loyalty to the Lord Molag Bal so that we may gain his favor for our plans. So he's not condoning this, but he would enjoy the results.
Destruction of every living being. They must be stopped. Our search continues.
Okay. Oh, wasn't it? It was a Twilight, not a gargoyle.
I offer my great strength. By the
Oh,
stars,
monk.
so many Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Oh, we got both types of Twilight in here. Oh, look.
The Fighters Guild contingent, all dead. Wait, I recognize that sword. It's Skordo's. Let me take a look at that sword.
Oh, okay.
It's Skordo's blade, all right. I'd know his tough, stubborn aura anywhere, and the sword reeks of it. He wouldn't have parted with his weapon, not unless he had no choice. Our task now shifts from gathering information to rescuing Skordo the Knight.
How do you do that?
By doing something reckless. We must split up. I suspect time is of the essence, and I won't see another member of the Fighters Guild fall this day. Take the eastern hallway, and be careful. Illusions abound in this place.
Oh, okay. See you later, then. What swords? What sword style are these guys using? It looked different. Like, actually, their whole outfit style's new. No, wait, no, that's Worm Cult. Maybe it is just Worm Cult stuff. Hey, now's the time to get that style.
More cult bastards ambushed us! Come help me, pal!
I guess this way. Are these just electric circles? Stop that. Stop summoning something. Knock it off. Ah, they're really putting all these the brand new alien furnishings from the past year to use here.
Scordo, you're injured.
How did you get there?
No, Varnus! I'm over here! That's not me!
Arrogant mage. My
Ooh, that was a
master
cool morph.
demands your presence.
She's dragging Varnus into a portal!
The great mage does not fall easily.
You can't have him, creature!
Protect the staff!
What's so special about this staff? Wait, is this this isn't the Eye of Magnus, is it?
Next, the fighter's heart.
Vanus is gone. Mazama took him.
Yeah, well, we know he doesn't die there.
Let's figure this out, pal.
Are we not going to pick up the staff? Is it the Eye of Magnus? It looks a little different. No, it might be.
Mazama ambushed me. Cast a spell and I blacked out. I woke up feeling wrung dry, like how you described Magister Andrello. I guess that's what it feels like when the snake takes your appearance.
Oh, she tricked us.
Yeah, but I think she's planning more than that. Did you hear what she said about the fighter's heart? But what do I know? I can't even keep my friends safe. It's all falling apart, pal. I don't think we're gonna beat the worms this time.
That doesn't sound like the score of the knife I know.
Can't even let me have a moment, huh, pal? But yeah, I'm still better at punching people than anyone I know, present company excluded. All right, let's get the tusk out of here. Maybe Gabrielle can portal us somewhere, and we can make a plan. How do you feel about a portal, Gabrielle?
Of course. One portal to Shornhelm's Mages Guild coming up.
The staff?
About Vanus.
No apologies, Scordo. We'll get Vanus back. I'll take Vanus's staff. It may behave strangely in untrained hands.
That's not the Eye of
All
Magnus,
yours.
right?
Now let's get out of here.
Let me just double check. Or not the Eye of Magnus, the Staff of Magnus. The eye is the big relic. It might be, actually. Oh, no, it's different. It's similar, but it's not the same. I mean, I guess over time the housing could change, but it is different.
We'll return to the Mages Guild Hall and regroup. We need to find Vanus and stop whatever else Mazalma is planning.
Why abandon the staff?
Vanus's staff is a powerful arcane tool. He may not have wanted it to fall into the worm cult's hands, or he had some other reason to make sure it ended up with us and not the enemy. We have to trust Vanus. He never does anything without purpose.
Okay. Away we go.
Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a
Tell me, what happened?
strange time you
Where's
live
Vanus?
I'll let our friend fill you in.
Grab.
I need to think.
Whoa, what was that?
I came as soon as I received Gabrielle's summons, just in time to see you all return. But where's Vanus? And why do Gabrielle and Scordo look so haggard? What happened at that worm nest, comrade?
Well, good news and bad news. We know how to break the Reapers, and we know their purpose.
We can destroy the Soul Reapers without unleashing a killing explosion? That's excellent news.
What was that voice crack?
I can't wait to hear the details. but what do they actually do? And by the swords of my forefathers, tell me what happened to Varnis.
They take souls. And Vanis got taken too.
Mizama and the Worm Cult captured Varnis Galarian, the leader of the Mages Guild and the greatest mage alive. You probably should have led with that, comrade.
I don't know if he's the
First
greatest.
Mary,
I mean,
Varnis.
there's a Telvanni I could
Stendarr's
think of.
feared what other disasters can befall us.
Actually, who is stronger between Vanis and Diveth Fear? That's an interesting comparison. Maybe Vanis is still technically stronger, but Diveth is not to be underestimated. Mizama took Skordo's form.
The mage's head obviously refers to Varnis. As for the fighter's heart, she already killed Merrick. I'm just a temporary substitute for the duration of this crisis. What could she... Set's tears. She means to attack the Earth Forge.
Hey, I was there before.
Merrick told me about that. You destroyed the Mortum Vivicus with the weapon, yes? So you know the power of the Earth Forge. Mizama can look like anyone, and she currently wears Skordo's form. She can walk right in. We need to get there now.
I can open a portal to the Earth Forge.
How do you even know
then
what?
Prince Azza and I have our own task to attend to.
We do. What can be more important than defending the Earth Forge and stopping Mizama?
I like the
Enough
staff.
Reapers to cover all of Tamriel? We need to convince the alliances to join with the guilds, just like last time.
Oh.
Good luck with that. It took Varnis to get the Alliance leaders to work together last time. Wait, you know where the Earth
I was about to
Forge is?
ask that, yeah.
The Antiquarian Circle knows many secrets, Skordo. Now go. You have your mission, and we have ours.
Right.
Wait, the
Come on
Antiquarian
now.
Circle.
Through the portal.
Was she? I guess she was part of that. Was she? I don't remember now. It's been a while since I did any of the Antiquarian quest stuff. I mean, if they do kind of revisit all the old guilds, because they tease they're going to do Dark Brotherhood stuff.
The attack's already begun.
But if they do that, that would be kind of cool to revisit even that one.
Blindly. Look at what Mizama and her worms have done. More of my comrades dead. I want to gut every last worm and leave them drowning in their own blood. This is my fault. All my fault.
Not really.
Sure, but I let myself get captured. Let Mizama use her illusion magic on me. You saw how she pretended to be me to capture Varnis. My guess is she's using the same trick here to infiltrate the Earth Forge.
Yeah, but there might be people alive.
Yeah, optimism. I suppose we need that right about now. Princess Az's gonna want an intact fighters guild to lead, after Gabrielle and him convinced the three alliances to join forces. That means it's up to us to save whoever's still alive here.
But the three alliances didn't join forces. They just, like, tolerated our existence and let us go. How do you want to proceed?
With extreme prejudice, kill every worm cultist that crosses our path. Destroy those damn
Right? They
soul
just were
reapers,
like, they didn't want to even
and
deal with
find
us.
Mizama and send her back to whatever oblivion pit she crawled out of. Let's get moving.
Okay. Hey, wait. Why is this... I just realized it's not... Why did that not get updated correctly? There we go. Weird. And now we're in the game category wasn't correct. Cool. I swear sometimes I'll do that. I'll do all the stuff to update and it won't update. Optional steps destroy Soul Reapers. Wait, isn't there an achievement for breaking these? Do these count? Is it a prologue quest? So 25. Oh, deployed across Tamriel. Never mind. These don't count. I thought maybe you could cheese it if you did this quest over and over again.
More Soul Reapers! Destroy them!
So what happens if they get enough souls in them? Does something trigger? Are there any other Soul Reapers that I may have missed? Maybe up there?
I am with you, Tubby.
I think I read that these are currently bugged. That they still aren't... They're supposed to activate after you do this quest, but they aren't. So, as much as I would love to run around Tamriel.
Damn worms! It's an infestation!
Oh, this is... Yep, I know this place. Wow, I have not been here in years.
Faster, pal! As long as Mazama's pretending to be me, my guildmates are dying!
These spiders aren't even... Why are these spiders becoming a nuisance?
Ah! I don't remember these corridors being so dismal! There! That's me! I mean, not me! Mazama! Get her!
Hold on, I've got to break these optional objectives. Alright, gang.
I won, mortal. I shattered your guilds, killed or captured your leaders. The Order of the Black Worm is victorious!
Oh, hold on. What do we... Soul Echo.
Gaze into Maya.
What was that about an eye? Okay, there are fake ones. Interesting mechanics. It's kind of like the, what's the, Vadishran. It's like Vadishran with the, like, eye stuff. She seems especially squishy for a story boss. Like, they're usually pretty weak, but she seems weaker than even typical. I don't know, her mechanics... There might be something to her mechanics, but I'm just going through them too quickly.
Well done, friend. You made Mazama pay for Merrick and all the deaths she caused.
And it looks like the worms didn't get all my guildmates. That's something at least.
Yeah, I guess.
Good job taking down Mazama, but we're not safe yet. As Prince Azah and I were meeting with representatives of the three alliances, we received reports of Soul Reapers and Worm Cult attack squads appearing across Tamriel. It's bad out there.
Oh, so you convinced them to join together?
Not exactly. Prince Azah and I were able to get the alliances to send ambassadors to Sturk, the same island where Ivanis forged the agreement to attack Cold Harbor. But we're far from reaching such an agreement again. Frankly, we could use your help.
Okay.
Take my portal to Sturk and talk to your alliance's ambassador. Convince them that the worm cult threat is real and we need to work together to stop it. Prince Azah and I will lean on the other two and do the same.
Okay.
I left the alliance ambassadors alone on Sturk with Prince Azah. Let's go try to convince
How did you even get them in the first... Okay. That's a lot of suspension of disbelief with how the characters interact.
Did you explain the stakes? We need the three alliances to cooperate.
We got them to
Did they get...
That's a start.
Huh.
Now we just need to
the
make
Skald King's voice actor back?
Ambassadors, please. You must
Oh, these are
listen.
the ambassadors. Never mind.
Those attacks in Oradon. Prince Azar says it's the worm cult.
What does it matter? We can't fight wars in both Cyrodiil and our sovereign territory.
Okay. Am I waiting for something to happen here?
Prince Azar said Gabrielle
Oh.
was bringing the hero who uncovered this plot. Let's hear them out.
Alright, I gotta talk to my ambassador. Whoa, what's on her face? Cool scars.
Gabrielle tells a compelling tale of necromancy and Daedric cults. But I am not yet convinced that the Pact is truly in danger. Why don't you elaborate on why I should believe that the worm cult has returned and is a significant threat to the land?
They did. They have fancy machines.
Are you certain it's a resurrected worm cult, and not just the work of an insignificant handful of fanatics who refuse to accept defeat? Surely they can't be a threat to the powerful Ebonheart Pact.
4 fighter guild halls were destroyed. Merrick was killed. Vanis was captured.
That explains the obvious concern displayed by Prince Azar and Gabrielle. Perhaps this threat is more dire than I anticipated. I'll bring this information to my superiors right away.
I'm sure I speak for my fellow diplomats when I say we will pass on the information, but can make no promises.
Okay, that's it then?
Vanis' staff. It's reacting to you, friend.
Is it?
Reach out and see what happens.
Reach out and touch staff?
Vanis.
Listen, everyone. My time is short.
Oh, I have to actually...
You must hear what I have to say. Let us speak.
Okay, okay.
I am very much relieved that my spell succeeded and reached you. And I see you've gathered the alliances. Good, good. Needless to say, the worm cult captured me. My spell won't last long, so listen closely to my instructions.
We're listening.
Mizama teleported me and locked me in a cell. Reminds me of Cold Harbor, but also it doesn't. A problem for later. Listen, the Soul Reapers are just the start. The worm cult has a hidden nest. It's amassing forces to launch a devastating attack.
Where?
My guards mentioned an isolated
Solstice.
island called Solstice. If I learn more, I'll contact you again. But you must convince the alliances. They must join with the guilds again to stop this threat. If not, the worm cult will bring death to all of Nirn.
Okay, what else is new?
If even the great Vanis Galarian is worried about this threat, we have to act. Now.
There's no time to waste, comrade. Come, let us speak.
You got it. Is this statue still... Oh, right, this is the remnants of the thing. I love the, like, cool bismuth-y crystals.
Between your efforts and Varnus' message, the Alliance ambassadors finally seem willing to throw us their support. And from what Varnus told us, I suspect we'll need it. A rescue must wait. The threat hiding on Solstice is our first priority.
So what now?
Just
A
as the
mind-driven mod
alliances,
crab.
guilds, and heroes of Tamriel joined forces on Sturk to end the plane meld, we must do so again to stop the worm cult on Solstice. Your actions were instrumental in revealing this threat. I hope we can count on you again.
You got it.
It's clear now. We need to work together if we're to have any hope of defeating the worm cult.
Agreed. We must report back to our superiors and rally our forces.
And what should we call this newfound camaraderie?
How about the Sturk Fellowship? This island has a habit of being part of these things.
Yeah, because they can't seem to get Peter Stormare to come back to do the Skald King's voices, or maybe he's too expensive. Actually, maybe they're all expensive at this point. But Prince Ernskar had to stand in for the Skald King in recent content. Do I get to leave here?
We'll be in touch regarding Solstice, friend. Until then, stay safe. Of course I'm worried, but Vanis is a powerful mage, perhaps the most powerful. He can handle himself. I just wish he told us more about Solstice.
Have you been there?
No. I'm barely sure I've even read about the place. But I plan to do some research while we wait for Vanis' next message.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've seen, it is... It's not Norgcel, but it's like even further this way, I think? Or was it somewhere this way? It was off, I know it's off the south coast of Blackmarsh. I just don't remember where. Scordo?
Sturk Fellowship. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? And when next we meet, you and I are gonna ring a lot of worm cult heads. Just like a hammer striking a bell. That's what we're gonna do.
What do you know about
For
Solstice?
Merrick,
Oh, sorry.
not a damn thing. It could be an island paradise for all I know. Or it could be a carnal pit crawling with worms and Daedra. Probably a little bit of both. As long as there's something there
It
for
kind
me
of
to
is,
punch,
actually, from what they
all
told
good.
us. You still support Princess Ah?
For the duration of this crisis, and until the Council can formally select a replacement for Merrick, certainly. I give him a hard time, but Princess Ah is a good man, and a good warrior. He'll make Merrick proud. Just you watch.
Man, this would be such a good opportunity to bring Darien back. They must have some plan, too. And there was a thing, one of the pre-order bonuses, or order bonuses for getting the season pass is a Meridia like fragment thing, so maybe there's some Meridia in this. Any thoughts on the Fellowship?
Coordinating the forces of 2 guilds and 3 alliances? That's not a job I envy. As for Vanus, he got captured trying to rescue me. Least I can do is return the favor. Soon as we stop the worm cult from bringing death to all Nern, I'm on it.
Okay. How do I leave?
Stirk Fellowship? Yes, Gordo suggests a good name. I will do my best to lead the Fighters Guild and make Merrick proud. As soon as we get clarity on the obstacles we face, I'll send for you. Until then, Stendarr keep you safe, comrade.
What obstacles?
Our way forward is blocked by 3 primary obstacles. The Stirk Fellowship must still be organized. We don't know where the island of Solstice hides in the vast seas, and we have only the barest idea where Vanus is imprisoned.
I assumed the Fellowship was all set.
While the guilds and the 3 alliances have agreed to work together to combat the worm cult in principle, there are still treaties to be signed, logistics to work out, and plans to be finalized. That will fill mine and Gabrielle's days for a time.
How are you going to locate the island?
That
Whoops,
while the
hold
guilds
on. I mashed a button by accident.
Our way forward is that task will most likely fall upon the Mages Guild and the scholars and sages of the alliances. If there is even the merest mention of Solstice in an old scroll or text, we will find it.
Shouldn't we prioritize rescuing Vanus?
The rescue of Vanus is crucial, but stopping the threat posed by the Worm Cult and their Soul Reapers must be our first priority. And to do that, we need to locate Solstice and transport our forces there. We'll save Vanus as well. This, I swear.
I mean, we know he doesn't die just by, like, historical records. Man, everyone's wearing this costume now. No, she's got the funny dagger in the head thing. How do I... Can I just leave through the portal I came in from? Are we... Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's it for this, I guess. Notifications. Oh, right, the crab. Mine-shriven mud crab. Okay. What is this now? Oh, right, the Avea. Now we wait. So the it's not a chapter anymore. It's just the quarter 2 content, which is a zone. That's releasing on console on June 18th, 16th or 18th. I think 16th maybe, or maybe the 18th. One of those 2 days. Then the quarter 3 DLC is 2 more dungeons, which might have a loose story connection to this. There's also that writhing wall thing, which is probably like the what was it called? Like the Fallen Leaves of Westfield, the Secrets of the Telvanni. That kind of like everyone works together to pursue a goal event, but like more elaborate probably. And then Q4 has the other half of Solstice. Like the Q2 quarter 2 content is the western half. The Q4 is the eastern half. So let me think. Okay. The original format for Elder Scrolls was quarter 1, 2 dungeons, quarter 2, big chapter zone. Big zone. Big zone. Quarter 3, 2 more dungeons. Quarter 4, zone. Like small, regular zone. Not as big as the quarter 2 stuff. Then that changed... I guess that changed 2 years ago. Yeah. Because then it changed from... It changed to 2 DLC like before. Quarter 1 was two dungeons. Quarter 2 was big chapter. Quarter 3 was improvements, fixes, that kind of stuff. And then quarter 4 was like big fancy mechanic introduced. Like quarter 4 in 2003 was the Infinite Archive. And what was it last year? I don't even remember. Oh, the PvP stuff. Right. There was a whole bunch of PvP improvements that don't seem to have landed as much as well as they seem to would have liked. So I guess they're kind of... I imagine the season stuff now is hybridizing that. So 2 sets of 2 dungeons, quarter 1 and quarter 3. And I have this feeling that the quarter 2 and quarter 4 content are just going to be a chapter split up. Like they're going to be 2 quarter 4 sized zones. With like each one having 2 world bosses, 2 delves, maybe 1 public dungeon each. Like there's no way they charge the same amount and give like 3 times as much content. It wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, I guess we have to wait and see what they do. But that's everything we can do for now.